What's up everybody, Mr. Hildebrandt here, and I'm bringing you another Soundtrap tutorial video. This one is all about using the microphone or to record yourself playing rhythms. Alright, so this is focused on Songwriting Project 5. So let's go into Google Classroom and check out Songwriting Project 5. So here we are, Google Classroom. Alright, and notice here in upcoming we have our exit ticket due today, and we have our Songwriting Project 5 due Friday. So let's go to classwork. All right, let's go down to our topic of Soundtrap projects. We can also go here and press Soundtrap. And there is Project 5. Let's view assignments, all right, to get a better look at this assignment and what we have to do. First things first, we see there's links here. So we know we're clicking those links to get started, okay? And same link over and over again. The objective of this project is to record yourself performing the rhythms we went over in class. And those rhythms you're asking are these rhythms here, level 1 rhythms. All right, so we got the ta, 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 ta. These are each the rhythms that you should be able to perform individually and all together. All right, so let's get started with recording those rhythms by first clicking the link to get started. All right, we're gonna click the link. All right, the link is going to pull up Soundtrap for us. It is going to pull up the Soundtrap project that I've already created for you, and I've already created the rhythms for you to compare. So let's go ahead and give my recording a listen so we can remember what these rhythms are supposed to sound like. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. That is the model. So let's go ahead and mute that. We're not going to need that anymore. We're going to create our own. And let's go back into Google Classroom and let's look at our procedure. So we have a 7-step procedure to goes through each step of the process to record yourself. And we have the rubric. We get 10 points for clicking the link. 10 points done. We get 10 points for original title. So let's go ahead and change that title. Let's call this Mr. Hildebrandt's Jams. All right, we're going to click Save, of course. Mr. Hildebrandt's Jams. And we get 10 points for that. And now we need our 30 points recording rhythms. So, recording rhythms. How do we do that? Well, let's follow the procedure. Number 1, set your tempo. Okay, to set your tempo, you go down to the bottom. You'll notice here the number 100. That's a nice, easy walking tempo. Well, let's change it to 90, all right, just to make it a little bit easier for us to record our rhythms, all right? So number 1 is done. We set our tempo. Number 2, turn on the metronome. Cool. So we go down here, and right next to tempo is the metronome. We turn that on. We can change the setting, make it super loud or super quiet, all right? And we can also even change the sound that it makes, whether it's a little tick-tick or a click-click or a hi-hat. I like the clave sound. I think it's really familiar to me. And the count-in refers to the amount of time you get before you start recording. I like to put in 2 bars. That's going to give me 2 bars of 4 beats each, which is 8 beats, 8 counts of time before I have to start recording. And that'll become clear later when we hit the record button. So that's good to go. Metronome is on. Great. Now we're going to add new track and select voice and microphone. Add new track, voice and microphone. Okay. Now that we're here, we're going to click click record. All right. Record yourself playing level 1 rhythms on an instrument, clapping, or using Soundtrap instruments. So level 1 rhythms are these. All right. So I might have these open in one window or on a device, and then I might click record on my other device so that I can see everything. But for my sake, I'm just going to click recording. And then I'm going to click on the window with the rhythm so I know what I'm playing. All right? Here come my 8 counts. My 8 counts before I start playing. 1, I am not using headphones. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. All right, so I click end recording. Now you'll notice that there was a little extra bit of space there at the end. I can just fix that right here in the track. Let's call this level 1 rhythms. All right, and let's give it a play. All right, excellent. Now once I click save, I will have completed the project. That's all you have to do. All right, what I just did is the entire project. You would have received 100% if you did what I just did. So if you're feeling like you want to move on, then please keep watching this video because I'm going to explore how we can perform this project and be a little more creative with it. All right, the next step that we can do is we could record those rhythms again. All right, voice and microphones. And we can record them using a different instrument. So for example, if I have a ukulele like so, I'm going to record the rhythms using a different instrument, okay? Same process, everything's the same. Now I'm just performing on an instrument. Here we go. Ta, 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 ti, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta. Cool. All right, so I just performed the rhythms that I would like to. And here we go. I'm gonna click off recording. Let's solo this track and only listen to that was level 1 rhythms uke. And let's give it a listen. So that's what's up. That's the whole project. All right, we just recorded the rhythms clapping and on one or two instruments. All right, so again, I click save and I would be ready to turn it in. However, there is one other thing that I can do, one other way that I can really be creative with this project, which is when I showed you the samba band, if you remember this video here, you remember that there were 9 different instruments, all playing repeating patterns over and over again. And those patterns in music look like this. The surdo played this part, the caica played this part, the agogo bells played this part. And I'd like to do something similar, but using level 1 rhythms. So we're going to have one track on one instrument playing tas, one track on one instrument playing ta ta ti ti ta, playing in another track playing number 3, another track playing number 4, and we're going to create this really cool texture. So first things first, we're going to add new track. And to do this, we have 2 options. We could record our instruments just like we did before. Alternatively, we could record using instruments that are in Soundtrap. So for example, I could, again, I'll do that one more time. I apologize, that wasn't very clear. I could add new track, drums and beats, and go to instruments, and I have this drum set here. Each one of these instruments could be a different layer of my samba band. So let's go ahead and record a track on one instrument. Let's take this instrument. The letter A is the bass drum. And if I wanted to change this, I could. For example, I could change this sound to something that's a little more familiar to a samba band. What's tough reggae sound like? I like that. That's cool. It's kind of trashy. It's kind of all natural. I dig it. So once I am ready, I'm going to just play rhythm number 1. I'm just going to play rhythm number 1 over and over and over again. And I'm going to click record, and I'm going to play it on the big instrument. All right, here we go. Rhythm number 1. Ready? Here I go. Ta, 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 ta. Ooh, you know what? If I change out of the window, you see here, you see this little mess up there? Then it won't record my track. So I'm going to go ahead and record that again. All right, here I go. I'm going to record it again. And this time I have to stay in the track. I have to stay in Soundtrap. Ta. Okay, cool. I've recorded my surdo track. All right, we'll fix this up a little bit. Great. We're going to call this the surdo. This is rhythm number 1 on a surdo, which is the bass drum. All right, let's do that again. And this time, really important step before I record my next track is I have to click off recording. I don't want to record this track anymore. All right, otherwise I'll write over my old track. Add new track, drums and beats. Okay, same thing. I'm going to find that tough reggae. I'm going to go to instrument, and now my next instrument is going to be that snare drum sound, and I'm going to do rhythm number 2 on the snare drum sound. Let's see what that sounds like. Here I go. Cool. All right, and there it is. I created a rhythm. Let's see what my 2 rhythms sound like together so far. Cool. All right, that's getting there. That's getting there. I'm starting to create my little samba band. I'm going to add new track, drums and beats, instruments. All right, find my tough reggae. There we go. And now I like that sound. That's a good sound. So I'm going to press the letter U to perform rhythm number 3. All right, here we go. Rhythm number 3 on this instrument. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's starting to really sound like a samba band. Here we go. All right, very cool. So again, I have to rename these tracks just so I can keep track of them. That was rhythm number 2 on the caica, and this is rhythm number 3 on the, let's call it the hi-hat. All right. All right, cool. Let's just do one more, rhythm number 4. All right, actually, let's skip to rhythm number 5. I like rhythm number 5. So here we go. Drums and beats. Change my instrument sound to tough reggae. Go to instrument, and let's do, I like it, that drum right there. We're going to play rhythm number 4, or 5, excuse me, rhythm number 5 on the tom. All right, here we go. Ready, here we go. All right, let's give that a sound. Give it a chance. Here we go. Cool. And guess what? I can loop any one of these tracks just the way it is, okay? Just the way it is. I can mute it because it's a MIDI track. It's a computer track. So it's already ready to go to be muted. And I can even crank up the tempo, and it will auto adjust everything I created. And now I can hear my samba band at a true samba tempo, okay? Check this out. All right, it's not perfect, but I think it's the beginning of a pretty cool samba song. So that's everything I would like to see from you all in Songwriting Project 5. Remember to click Save. That's all the time we have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this Soundtrap tutorial video. I look forward to seeing your projects. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.